And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Shining Force Final Conflict. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And when we last left off, we are heading out of the cave and heading, I believe, into outer Pacalon or something like that.
If we defeat them in this battle, we could take over the city of Pacalon.
A little battle going on.
You're too slow. Why do some of the Pacalon troops still remain undefeated?
Well, Master Magus, the Pacalon forces, Pacalon force have grouped together in resistance. We can't defeat them.
Then they leave me no other choice. We'll make that river overflow. Pacalon's soldiers will have a drink of water like they've never had before. Hey, hey, hey.
Ooh. Tough break. First they get hit with a flood, and then in Shining Force 2 they get hit with a drought.
Good, it worked. They soon lost their fighting spirit. Now everybody, let's march into Pacalon.
Ian, we'll soon be reaching Pacalon, the country of centaurs. Over there you'll see a crowd of their splendid knights. Oh, wait a minute, those are their corpses. Oh no, Pacalon is under attack. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Devil's army. Ian, we must assist our allies. Master Magus, look over there. Ian and his force has arrived.
Well, if we take the castle first, we can use it against Ian and his soldiers.
It looks like our soldiers were defeated by Ian yet again.
We've got no choice. Withdraw troops and defeat Ian first.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we are now in control, and we, yeah, again, this is technically an outdoor battle, though the terrain isn't that bad compared to other stages. And then we have a more serious outdoor battle after this to manage. But keeping everybody around level 10 or 11 would be preferred, though not too many enemies are going to kind of meet that requirement of in a sense, like, we probably won't get much from worms and artillery, the brass gunners or whatever. So with that said, the knights will give pretty good XP. The dark mages will, I would think. So we do have some relief, but I don't think it's going to be as much as we would be hoping for. So now we can reach some enemies here. Said Knuckles there, and Howl now has the means to do something pretty big. Let's do it more like this. That way we're sure he'll get hit, but he won't get hit as hard. Depending on who we can get up there next round. As he'll soften up the ranks. Only 14 XP, so that's what I was getting at. It's not, the XP's not nearly as good as it should be. Good job, Ruben. 36, and he's what, level 9? So yeah, 36 XP is pretty abysmal. Well, it's okay, that's not fair. 36 in other Shining games is pretty good. So in this, it's not bad. It's definitely, you can grind off of it. And you won't be like, oh god, the XP is freaking terrible, man. So there is that element to it. And that's quite alright. Another nice little grouping for Howl, but hopefully he doesn't get a turn that quickly. We want other characters to get turns. But now that I think about it, I kind of blocked the path. I should have probably used Kiddo, as they're all grouped up pretty close, and she's not going to be able to reach anything. None of them actually will. He doesn't need it, really. May as well. I'll probably take out both brass loaders. Almost. Now there's some more room. Strangely enough, the priest didn't heal anything. Oh, maybe he couldn't reach. And the Orc Lord's down, and we should have busted in enough that we can get some troops through. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Well, maybe it will be, because if something blocks off the other side, then yeah, we're gonna have an issue. Oh no. Well, there goes Cynthia. That's okay. That's okay. As long as the pathway stays open, rather open, it's not a big deal. But Ian's got to get healed, which means we're gonna pull him back. Because yeah, that's just not gonna end well for us. Let's do that. There's a brave apple, very, very nice item. They blocked us in again. Of course they did. And now it's a bigger issue because there's casters there. It's definitely not something we want to have to deal with. And there's a priest who can make this a lot nastier than it should be to try to break through. At least we're getting some crits and a double attack. Nice. Oh, Mead, you're killing me here. Of course, I can't get my healer in there. That way we have room to bring Ian back when his turn comes up. Whenever that turn may freaking be. Okay, now that's just messed up. So we're probably gonna lose this fight right here, right now. Yeah, because we just lost Ian. Which, you know, it happens. We had a rough start anyway. Okay. And that's fine, because we already lost what's her name, and I really just don't care. Let's go ahead and help raise... Now, there's one thing I want to check, because, yes, we could egress from battles and come to this, and I want to just see if there's new weapons. I don't think there are. Yeah, there's nothing new here. And then our starter weapons. Okay. So really it comes down to not jettisoning ourselves across the bridge and getting stuck there, because clearly that's going to be bad news. And we don't have to worry about the chest now, so we can have Kiddo come around the sides as needed. And that Brave Apple is very useful, is a very useful item, so there's no reason not to want to grab that right away. But yeah, those two mages are the bane of our existence, so we want the enemies to really kind of try to come across as much as they can. And take as many out as quickly as we can. So that way it's a non-issue. Yeah, I know. I lost the main hero. That's a first, I think, in my Let's Play series of Shining Force games. But it is not a big deal. Especially in this Shining Force that has very few battles in it. It's probably, I would argue, this is one of the shortest Shining games out there, to be honest with you. Okay. Like I said, I don't want to do too much. Howl's 11. Nice. Send in Ruberin. That's a good level there, for sure. That'll be a kill. Yeah, see, now we're doing a little better than we did last time. Just straight up night and day difference right there. But we're gonna pull everyone back, because we don't want to get so close that the dark mages can reach us. Which is what happened last time. That there was that we pulled up so close to that front line of enemies that in the time it took for us to whittle down the row, we couldn't reach the black mages or the dark mages by then. And we don't want that to happen again. And see, the enemies are still willing to come close to us, so that's the other element of this too. As long as the enemies are willing to group really close to us, there's no reason not to... You know, if we want to sacrifice Howl for this attempt, that's a different story. Because Howl is he can be sacrificed and it's not such a big deal. Because he's gonna be able to hit the majority of what's over there in one go. And then soften everything up that our group can come in and pick them off. The Dark Mages are getting a little close though, so... I guess you could take that in stride. Again, we can't reach. Howl didn't get a turn yet. Oh, there it is. So what? He's 5 health. Let's hit this group because that gives us more to hit. Which means I didn't need to put him right up against it, but oh well. Actually, it'll create a gap, so if he does get hit by magic, it's not a big deal. But that's probably not the most optimal thing I could have done. Do that. Not gonna send Ian up there this time. Not until we can make sure that it's a rather safe entrance. And that's a lot of damage too. And he's probably gonna get hit by Dark Mage this round, so that's probably gonna end him. I'm pretty sure the one to the upper left can reach. If he's not killed off by brass loaders. Yeah, no, he's toast. Which is fine. This is okay. Because we can attack the brass loaders at range. Hal has done mostly all he can really do. He could have hit a few more targets, of course, but it makes sense that we've gotten kind of to our limit here. Right now, we don't care about leveling off of this fight because, look, we're not getting much anyway. And right now, the biggest thing is trying to survive the battle via taking out these dark mages, which have a lot of health for being mage types. As long as we're killing off foes and getting through the line, that's what's important. Knuckles has high enough health that he would actually survive 2 mage attacks, strangely enough. Now, this is a big risk, because yes, she could kill the mage. You know, let's just do it. That increases our odds, and then we can start bringing Ian up as well, because then it won't be as bad. And then we'll make an effort to gun for the other Dark Mage. But it's not a guarantee. It's still not a guarantee that we'll survive the battle, just because the Dark Mage can shift the gear, can shift whether we succeed or not pretty hard. Strangely enough, it didn't attack Cynthia. Yeah, see, we're gonna take some nasty damage here. Hopefully we can keep an opening so our healers can heal, and we can focus our other characters to do more constructive things like go after that Dark Mage. Oh, Cynthia's boxed in. Actually, I think they're all boxed in now, yeah. But we're gonna fix that with Kiddo here. Now he's gonna block it. No, he didn't block it because he's going after Ian. Actually, that works out in our favor because we can send Ian to go deal with the dark smoke. Okay, the dark mages are out. That's really good. So, this should get a little easier. Let's get... You know what? I don't like the priests too much, so we'll get rid of them next. That way nobody's getting... None of them are getting healed. When it comes to melee attack, our character should be relatively resistant to taking damage. These technically should be fine. You know what? I don't trust it, though. I'll let Cynthia heal somebody else. Or kill an enemy if need be. Alright, Ruprin. Ooh, he's hurt too pretty bad. Okay, yeah, let's do... Priests are pretty resistant, as far as I've noticed. They're still reluctant to want to heal themselves. Which I don't have an issue with that at all, but pretty weird. Okay, we'll finish off the priest that's there, but then we're going to pick off these lesser enemies since they don't seem to want to heal themselves all that much. It makes sense to kind of gun for them in a way. I don't want to get hit with Blaze because Mead's almost dead. To be fair, the dark smokes are probably the bigger threat. Yeah, see, this is why. Okay, so it really wasn't the priests that were the threat. It was definitely the dark smoke. But that's okay. We're almost through this battle anyway, so... as long as we can pick off a few more enemies here, we'll be good. Kiddo levels up. Nice. See how much Scarlet gets for killing a priest. And there's a healing seed. So, in a sense, healing seeds are going to be a lot better items than healing herbs. So, medical herbs. So that's one of the things will be a great replacement moving forward here. Aw, man. Ruberin, you're killing me here. Alright, we want to... oh, she's at an MP. Okay. It's gonna have to be melee. There we go. And then they're gonna gang up on Paige, which is fine. The only real threat to Paige is gonna be the dark smoke, which is now finally a priest deciding to heal something. So we definitely want to take out that dark smoke. If possible. Get Ian involved here. And then he dodged, but at least we leveled. Just don't get a break, do we? Depending on how many enemies are left and our healing amounts, we can... and how much MP Knuckles has, we can have him heal and remove poison. Like I said, the biggest threat here at this moment is definitely this dark smoke. Which is why I'm gonna gun for him as much as I can here. He's gonna do shit like this, and this is what's gonna piss me off. And I can't reach him. Well, at least we can try to prevent him from getting healed again. There we go. And he's down. Ruberin levels. No, she's not going to kill anything. We'll have her kind of hang back. Ian to come around and try to kill this frickin' smoke. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And if Kiddo goes down, Kiddo goes down. There's not much we can do about that. But Kiddo's really been one of maybe 3 MVPs of this fight. Howl being probably the first one because of his uncanny ability to just hit so many enemies. No, it's not really uncanny, but you get the idea. The fact that he can hit so many enemies with little effort, that he really did a good job helping soften up the amount of enemies that are there. So the other characters could easily pick them off and get through the front line. A lot of extra antidotes as well. You know what? We won't remove the poison, but we will heal Kiddo. Because that'll keep him in the fight. We can heal him at camp. Knuckles learns the sleep spell. Alright, Rubrin. Do some good, yeah! She should kill him. Alright.
How could this happen?
What's wrong, Magus? Did things not go according to plan?
Lynx, easy for you to say. I'm only a step away from finishing them off.
I find that most dubious, judging by the current situation.
It's not fair. If they hadn't arrived so soon, I could have taken them as planned.
It seems that they have come here because they found you.
Please, Lynx, I beg you to take me with you.
Well, alright, I'll help you this once. Funny how that played out, huh? Ian, the enemy has retreated. I'm Sylvia, a knight from Pacalon. Thanks to you, our country is safe and the devil army has departed. You must be Ian, right? I know that because we received a report from Volcanon's country, Bedeau. I flew to Pacalon from Bedeau when I heard about the devil army. Not everyone can fly so far without a rest, wouldn't you agree? Ha ha ha. So you were the one at Bedeau with Kiddo, right? Fighting the devil army. Ah yes, I remember that. I also entered the cave and just missed the cave-in. So I quickly made it through one step ahead of you to Pacalon. Your actions have made me think I'd like to come with you all and fight to protect our world. I hope I'm not too late, but I also wish to join you. Okay, so Sylvia the Knight and Julia the Bird Woman have joined us. Before we go on to fight, we should all take a rest in Pacalon. Sylvia is not bad. It really depends on, you know, what you want out of your knights. The other thing too is as much as you might like 2 knights, you really only need 1. So keep that in mind. Sylvia, as far as it goes, is kind of where Mead is going to be kind of like a hard-hitting enemy, character rather. He's going to hit hard, and Sylvia's going to take damage well. So there's those elements. Very much kind of the like Ken versus May from Shining Force 1, or you could argue Chester versus... Yeah. Okay, there isn't a good example in Shining Force 2 as much. But it really comes down to your expectations and what you think should work. Before we Start passing stuff around. Let's go to the shop here. So yeah, you'll have to choose between Sylvia and Mead. I think we'll stick with Mead. Personally, we've already been using him for quite a while. So I don't see a reason to kind of bring... Now, I believe we can use her right away, but there are characters that I might want to bring in versus some others, so there's that. So Kiddo, now we have these two birdmen, right? And two bird characters. Bird people. That's going to be debatable on who's... Okay, she has a longsword. That's Julia has a longsword. Now, the debate between Julia and Kiddo is pretty lopsided. Everybody usually goes with Kiddo. Just out of complete experience for many various forms of how to describe it, shining games, there's usually like one good flying unit. And there's actually two in this game, but for what it's worth, oh, nope. For what it's worth, the big deal, the big element of it is that we're really gonna stick with one centaur, and I'm really probably gonna stick with Mead, and I'm probably gonna stick with Kiddo, because you can see we almost have a full force right now. There's gonna be an actual character where I'm gonna sub in for Julia at some point. We haven't gotten to that point yet, though. So, oh, there's no room for him to hold the axe. Darn it. We'll come back and get it. You know what? Let's just make room now. I don't really need antidotes on me that much. It's a lot of antidotes to have. But you can see all of these weapons we're buying are still good for the characters levels that we currently have. So, though they are promotable, this isn't the time to promote them, I would argue. Power glove. And he's full, too. The medical herbs have lost kind of their value, because we have access to the healing seeds, so we'll sell one of those. And what we'll do is we'll pass the seeds we've just picked up onto our healers, so they can use those as needed. You can see we're almost out of cash, too. Which is fine, because we have old gear to sell, and that will probably get us the leftover what we need. Since we still need these two, then we can worry, and, yeah, or the dagger, rather, takes priority, and the steel arrow does, too. So we got the dagger, steel arrow, okay, Sonnet's hands are full too. Might be holding on to yeah, she's holding on to an antidote. And we have a little bit left. We gotta revive Howl, don't we? We do want to get that other steel rod, iron rod, on. Okay, and then we're gonna resell. And then we're gonna sell all the other stuff. And so we'll just go down the list because everybody's got something almost pretty much to sell. The bronze lance is out. Still gonna keep that spear. Hand axe. Bronze rod. Leather glove. Iron arrow. A lot of early weapons finally leaving the characters. Okay, we're pretty good there. Let's hit up the camp. Meat is exhausted as well. Don't want to go into a battle with 2 less characters, right? Luckily, we have plenty of cash to do this. Now, what I will say is I believe we got the last 2 non-promoted characters in our party. So that is a big deal. The fact that we have the 2 last characters that are going to be levelable in our party is, like I said, it means that a big grinding session is coming. We're not there yet, though. But it will be soon, because at this point, since we have pretty much characters that only need to grind levels to kind of get them ready to promote, we're practically there. So, healing seed. I need to start making them use the healing herbs, the medical herbs. That way we can start getting healing seeds on people. So, that's something that we will work on down the road. But like I said, I'm not gonna worry about Julia's levels that much. Unless I get a bug up my butt, and I just want to show you the stat comparisons between the 2. If you're curious, you can see here. So 21 HP versus Kiddo's 22. Now, Kiddo is a level up. But we're 32, 18, 29, 15. So already 3 defense. Agility's negligible. But that 29 to 32, that's 3 damage. So it's Kiddo in my experience, Kiddo tends to pull away from Julia pretty hard. Sylvia's attacks 31 to 30, 17, 15. So they're pretty much the same right now. So like I said, Julia's going to be the first one to probably get knocked out of the party here when the time comes. And we do have strangely enough, another flying unit coming. That's actually not bad. So you can take that in stride too. In other words, it's something to think about. But yeah, as we progress through the game, we're gonna see these numbers fluctuate pretty hard. So it's something, again, it's something for us to keep in mind. All right, well, we're done with that. Let's make a save. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActorStudios, for more live gaming action, because when we come back, we have another outdoor battle. And it's definitely more outdoor than the last one as far as terrain goes, so it's going to be one we're going to want to get through relatively quickly. We'll be introduced to some new enemies and the like. But with that said, thanks for stopping by, guys, and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActorStudios, for more live gaming action. I think I already said that, but anyways, when we come back, we've got a outdoor battle for us to take part in, so that'll be the next big deal. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.